Greetings to all fans of good movies. In this video, I'm going to tell you about a French romantic movie called One Wild Moment. Two middle-aged friends decide to spend their holidays at the parental home of one of the men. They also brought their 17-year-old daughters with them, who are also friends. The four of them drove up to the country house, took their bags and went inside.
Enfin, moi là, je me dis surtout que la tête de sanglier, c'est vraiment trop badant, hein.
The girls didn't like this old house as they are city people accustomed to living in Paris. Moreover, nobody had lived in the house for a long time, and all the furniture was outdated and covered with dust. The daughters were assigned to one room. All the fathers had separate rooms. The house was located far from town, and they could only get a mobile network signal in the garden near the family cemetery. The daughters sat down on one of the graves and started using social networks. There they discovered that their friends were also in Corsica at that time. They then approached their fathers and pleaded with them to allow them to go for a walk in the evening. Antoine, Luna's father, was strict and conservative, and he did not want the young girls to go out unattended. Laurent, Marie's father, was more lenient in his daughter's upbringing. He understood that they were bored with older people and permitted them to go out, but not staying out too late.
Merci, Papounet.
Voilà, Papounet, carrément.
On the evening before they leave, the daughters assure their fathers that they are not going to the club. Instead, they claim they are going to the beach, where their friends are already waiting for them.
Des fois, elles sont chiantes, mais elles sont mignonnes.
Non, c'est vrai, on a de la chance.
At the club, the friends are having fun. They have a drink at the bar. Then, Marie kisses a young man. Luna, on the other hand, does not reciprocate the advances of her suitor. Meanwhile, at home, the fathers are playing pétanque. During the game, they discuss Laurent's recent divorce, and Antoine advises him to start a new relationship as soon as possible. Late at night, the girls arrive home.
On n'a pas parlé de ça, non? Pas de scooter!
Non, mais en plus, vous êtes complètement bourré, là.
Non, on n'est pas du tout bourré par contre.
Antoine is furious, but Laurent understands the situation and tries to send the girls off to bed. The next day, our heroes go on an excursion to the mountains. The instructor advises them to pair up in order to descend safely into the Canyon of Lovers. Luna chooses Laurent as her partner. During the descent, she starts to panic, and Laurent comforts her by hugging her and helping her calm down. At the end of the excursion, our heroes remove their safety equipment and costumes. Antoine is distracted by a telephone conversation with his wife, so Luna changes her clothes by herself. She accidentally removes her costume, exposing her breasts. Laurent notices this but tries not to show his reaction.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain.
In the evening, they all take a walk through the town. The girls discover that a famous DJ is performing on the beach. Once again, they ask their fathers to let them go to the party. Antoine agrees, but only on the condition that Laurent goes with them and keeps an eye on them. At the party, the girls asked for 20 euros and head to the dance floor where they join the guys. Laurent stands at the bar and watches the girls from a distance. An attractive woman approaches him and buys him a drink. Luna sees this and becomes jealous. She complains about it to her friend, but Marie sees nothing wrong with Laurent enjoying himself since he is single. Marie also asks Luna to cover for her in front of her father, as she plans to spend the night with her boyfriend. On the dance floor, Luna rejects her suitor and approaches Laurent.
Viens, rentre.
Attends, on vient d'arriver, va avec tes amis, j'arrive.
Allez, s'il te plaît, Laurent.
Marie leaves the party with her boyfriend, while Luna remains with Laurent. They both consume alcohol and continue dancing. Later, while walking on the beach, Luna suggests that Laurent take a dip to sober up, but he refuses. Then Luna starts undressing in front of him, removing all her clothes and entering the water. She remains naked and calls out to Laurent. Reluctantly, he agrees and undresses to join Luna. However, in the water, the girl begins to molest him.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais, ça va pas ou quoi?
Sitting on the beach, the characters have an awkward conversation. The girl apologizes for her action. She confesses her feelings for the man, saying that she feels relaxed and comfortable around him. Then she sits down on him and begins to kiss.
Tu sais, c'est la première fois
De quoi?
que je suis amoureuse.
The two of them return home, with romantic music playing in the car. At home, Antoine took a gun and organized a wild boar hunt. The group of people returned home without Marie, as Laurent allowed her to leave with a friend. Antoine does not approve of this decision. He chastises Laurent for it. Luna bids farewell to the men and enters the house.
Quoi?
quoi c'était?
La soirée là-bas était nulle, naze.
The next morning, Laurent tells Luna that there was a mistake between them, but the girl insists on repeating it. Luna leaves the room wearing Laurent's underwear. Marie notices this and deduces what happened between them the previous day. In the afternoon, our heroes go to the beach. Luna continues to flirt with Laurent, playfully asking him to apply sun cream on her. Antoine remains unaware of their interactions as he is engrossed in reading an advertising catalog. Eventually, Laurent reaches a breaking point and heads into the water, with Luna following closely behind. Once in the water, Laurent tries to explain to Luna that they cannot be together. He points out that she is underage and that her father is his best friend. Luna, however, dismisses these concerns, stating that love doesn't care about such things and that Laurent simply hasn't realized it yet. Marie approaches and Antoine shows her products from the catalog.
T'as que ça à regarder, toi.
Pourquoi?
In the evening, the men work together to set up a boar fence in the garden. Laurent intends to confess to Antoine about what happened on the beach, but Antoine redirects the conversation, avoiding the topic and preventing the confession from taking place. Meanwhile, Marie decides to go out without seeking her father's permission, making it evident that she is aware of what transpired between him and Luna.
Tu la laisses encore sortir. Toi, même pas en rêve, tu sors.
Mais je suis très bien ici, moi.
Later, Luna enters her lover's room and lies down next to him on the bed. Laurent tries to chase her away, but the girl begins to call her father and the man relents. In the morning, Laurent throws the girl out again. She says she will not leave until she hears "I love you," after which she reciprocates and goes to her room. At that moment, Marie ascends the stairs and encounters Luna. Luna tries to explain that she is in love, but Marie refuses to listen and instead insults her friend before storming off to sleep on the couch. Antoine wakes up, unaware of what has unfolded. Marie continues to be disrespectful towards him, and Luna conceals her actions. Laurent finds himself in a highly uncomfortable situation. On one hand, he fears the potential consequences of offending and losing his friend Antoine. On the other hand, he worries about losing control over his daughter's upbringing. Additionally, he doesn't want to hurt Luna's feelings. In the evening, our heroes gather around to play Uno. During the game, Marie observes Luna flirting with Laurent. This observation sparks an idea in Marie's mind.
T'as des nouvelles d'Amandine?
Mais c'est qui, elle?
Ah, j'aimais bien cette fille, elle était drôle.
Marie suggests that her father invite one of his acquaintances to Corsica. Laurent agrees to the invitation. Soon there are two people at the table. Luna is very jealous. She tries to approach Laurent with kisses, but he firmly pushes her away. Laurent then sternly instructs her not to interfere in his life and to refrain from pursuing him any further. Luna, heartbroken, retreats to her room in tears. The next morning, Antoine, nevertheless, learns from his daughter that her beloved boyfriend has left her, and that she is suffering greatly because of this. Furthermore, he is not the same age as his daughter but much older.
T'es vraiment minable.
The situation in the house becomes quite tense. Everyone is arguing. During a conversation in a cafe, Antoine threatens to confront his daughter's abuser and asks a friend to assist him in finding the scoundrel. Laurent is tasked with taking Luna for a walk, getting her to relax a bit, and eventually extracting the name of the abuser from her. Initially, he refuses, but later agrees. Once alone with Luna, he plans to create a calm atmosphere and try to explain everything to her. At the restaurant, the girl notices that she and Laurent look good together, despite the significant age difference. However, Laurent objects to these feelings and the idea of pursuing a romantic relationship with her.
C'est nul de passer à côté du bonheur comme ça.
Non. On va dire qu'il ne s'est rien passé.
Upon arriving home, Antoine seeks information from a friend. He can't wait to find out the name of the offender. Under pressure, Laurent offers to gather some details from the DJ who was playing at the party that night. The friends head to the club. Once there, Antoine becomes heavily intoxicated. When the DJ enters the bathroom, the furious father pounces on him. Laurent intervenes, pulling his friend away from the unfortunate person, and takes him home. The following day, our heroes are approached by a neighbor who asks the men to join a hunting expedition. The locals decided to round up the boars as their population has become excessive and they are causing damage to their gardens. The men agreed to participate. During the evening hunt, they find themselves alone in the woods. Laurent finally confesses to his friend that he was the one who had an intimate relationship with his daughter. A conflict breaks out, which leads to a physical quarrel. Meanwhile, at home, Luna implores her friend to forgive her father. She takes responsibility for what transpired, acknowledging that her father is a good man who does not deserve such treatment. Later, Antoine returns home alone. In the kitchen, he discovers a note informing him that the girls have gone for a walk. Man washes his face and sits down outside the entrance, patiently waiting. Laurent passes by, silently entering the house to gather his belongings. The night passes in silence. The following morning, the daughters return home. The bruised fathers meet them on the street.
Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
Rien. On vous attendait.
Thank you to everyone who watched until the end. On this channel, you will always find retellings of good movies.